So today we have Miss Davis with us. She's currently a high school teacher in DC. She has a bachelor's degree in biology and a master's degree in health administration and science. Miss Davis has previous work as a biotechnician at NIH and also administration manager. But today we're just going to be focusing on her career as a biotechnician. So Miss Davis, tell us what a typical day in the lab is as a biotechnician.
Well, typically, I would start my day off by checking on the animals. I would make sure that the husbandry has fed them.
What's a husbandry?
They're just the people that's in charge of managing the animals, just feeding them, cleaning them, giving them water. So I have to make sure they did their job, because if they don't do their job, then the animals aren't in the right condition for me to perform whatever study it is I have to do.
And what type of animals did you work with?
I work with mice, rats, chimpanzees.
Oh, girl, no.
It is hard because animals they get away, you gotta catch them. They're not really easy to work with. They can't listen to you.
And how did you get into your career? Was it a straight transition after your undergrad, or it was after your master's degree? When did you start doing
I really lucked up getting this job because after I got my bachelor's, I really needed some work. And a friend of mine referred me to NIH, and I got the job, and that's how I got there. And I just started off as a caretaker and worked my way up to a facility manager.
And sometimes it's not what you know, but it's definitely who you know.
Exactly. So make sure you guys know people and keep in touch with them.
And what kind of experience do you need prior to getting a position as a biotechnician? Can somebody just come straight after high school, or I have to have a degree?
No, you can't just come straight out of high school. You need at least a bachelor's in some type of science, chemistry, biology. To actually be in charge of studies like me, I worked under someone who had a PhD or MD, and it was their study, and I just did the work.
So any similar tasks that they needed you to do, you did it for the scientists?
Yes, they just give me the information, tell me what I need to do.
Oh, that's wonderful. So what is the positive, the negatives, the ups and the downs of the job?
There were many ups, few downs. Starting off, I didn't like working with the animals. I never had worked with animals before.
Girl, I would not even have taken that test.
It's difficult. Besides the animals, the timing was kind of hard too. I wasn't used to those type of hours. I had to sometimes stay overnight for research studies.
So did they have beds, lunch break, dinner break? Like,
no. What? I could step out and take a break, but I had to keep track of the time to make sure everything was on track and follow the instructions very, very carefully, because if you miss one step, it will mess up the whole research.
And I think that mess up your job too, girl.
Yeah.
But I know that you're currently a science teacher, so how was that transition, being in the lab all day, like clockwork, but now coming to a 9-to-5 job? How does that work?
I started teaching through an organization, and I actually like teaching more than my previous job. Not more so in the sense that I didn't like my job, but I like seeing the children and seeing them being engaged in their studies. And I just want to trying to get students to go towards the science field, because we need more of that.
And do you think that you would ever go back as a biotechnician, or you would continue to stay a teacher throughout the rest of your career?
No, I would stick to teaching. I like teaching better. I want people to learn. I like them to see what I did and see if they can do the same thing.
The high school you work in, is it in the city, or is it in like the suburbs part?
It's in the city. It's in a very, I don't want to say small area, but there's a lot of schools around there, so sometimes students from other schools come and present stuff to me, and I really enjoy it.
That's wonderful. So for females who want to aspire to do the things that you do, because you are a wonderful lady who has accomplished so many things.
Thank you.
What advice would you give to them so that they can be bright and shine and successful like you?
Well, starting off, I would just want to say, stay focused. Just please stay focused. It's very important, because you can easily get strayed off by other things, get distracted. I would also like to say to have long-term and short-term goals. And just to continue your education. Try to get as high a degree as you can. Don't settle for just a bachelor's. You need more than that as time goes on.
Never settle for less, ladies. Never settle for less. But I know you do the work, the lab work with the kids. But what are you doing in the downtime? What does Miss Davis like to do? Kick her feet up and just relax?
I don't really have a lot of time to relax, but when I do, I like to do my hair.
Yes, right. You got the braids going, a little poetic justice look.
Thank you. And I also like to watch TV. I like investigative shows, medical shows.
That's wonderful.
And I have 2 sons too, and they're both in college. I try to spend time with them.
I know them college.
Make sure they're on track.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Well, I just want to thank you for coming to the show.
And thanks for having me.
Gift, and I hope that you enjoy it.
Thank you. Let me see. Oh, it's a dog.
You said you like animals, so studio thought it was a cute little gift to give you.
I love it. Thank you.
And
what are these?
Something for the lab. Some lab glasses to be fierce in the lab. Gotta always stay fierce.
I can't wear these in the lab though.
And why?
But I love them. They're not safe.
And who cares about safety? It's all about being fierce and flashy, ladies. Right? Am I wrong? Am I not wrong?
Right.
But I just want to say thank you for coming in. I know that your schedule is busy, but thanks for taking the time. So next week we will have another fierce female. She comes by the name of Dr. Patrice Moss. Thank you, audience, and thank you all the viewers for at home for watching our show.